terrific True TV crew. Our three officials, Clarence Armstrong, Pat Driscoll, and Brett Smith. And it is Creighton who controls the opening tip.
NBA, one of the keys for this game for Baylor, they're going to have to defensive rebound. Creighton, one of the elite offensive rebounding teams in all of college basketball.
Down on the block, Freeman, transfer from Iowa, be a big story for Creighton this year. On the drive goes Graves, denied, and that's the last touch by a Blue Jay, and it'll be Baylor with their first possession.
NBA, Baylor really has a bunch of guards out on the floor for their team, but they have great athleticism, as you saw Carr there with that beautiful contest.
First possession for the Bears, their point guard. Able to knock it in, Obi Adbun.
And that's his game. He likes to get into that paint. Mid-range game, very unselfish. Right away, I like Scott Drew. Call the play for the point guard.
Interesting that Tunde Yesufu picks up the point guard. Graves here. Skill set of Yesufu is so impressive. All the things he can do.
He embodies versatility.
Again, they get a paint touch. As Freeman goes to work inside, again denied. Back-to-back possessions. Baylor gets blocks. This time it was Ratai. Yesufu thought about it, gives it up. Now Skillings gives it right back. Ratai, good ball movement here. Driving. Carr lays it in. Baylor.
I mean, Carr right here just showing the attacks to close out. 2 dribbles at the rim. 7'2" win.
Offensive rebound, Green. Second chance here for the Blue Jays as Dix, the Iowa transfer, and the first bucket of the game for Creighton.
Who helps space the floor, great driving lane, so Creighton adjusting on the fly.
Karim Conan on the floor for the first time. It's a three-pointer in the corner by Dan Skillings, one of their top three-point shooters. Creighton is also a three-point shooting team as Dix. Nice little pull-up, mid-range jumpers, nice. And Williams with a rebound just on the floor. Isaac Williams, the fourth, running the floor with Agbum, and Agbum able to knock in a three for Creighton. Here's Williams now, gets a paint touch, and Williams, he's a strong driver in there, good handler. 18, and it's going to balloon even more next year. They've got big plans for this players era. We're glad to be a part of it once again. Here goes Williams once again.
Certainly going to miss his presence, but Conan getting it done.
Isaac Trout, his first minutes on the floor, as is Fedor Zugic, who hits a three. Zugic had to fight his way through the eligibility courts. Wasn't sure if he was going to be eligible to play college basketball. He's from Montenegro. He had to really go in his favor. Matter of fact, he's got 2 years of eligibility now. Yesufu's been quiet. Baylor hadn't needed him thus far. Williams lost the handle on the floor. It's a turnover. Josh Dix pushes. Now we're getting into the game, and Dix hangs and scores. 15-13, Baylor has the lead with the ball. They get a three out of the timeout, and Skillings able to get a friendly rim. Zugic has already hit a three. Freeman and Dix, 2 Iowa Hawkeyes, a transfer to Creighton. Smooth-looking jumper by Dix.
Yeah, Dix is pretty much getting whatever he wants right now. Just a nice dribble handoff action.
Dix is on the watch list for shooting guards, the Jerry West watch list in college basketball this year. Ratai gets a step on Freeman, and Ratai able to lay it in.
Yeah, nice strong move right there. When you have 5 out on the perimeter like Baylor, it creates driving lanes, and the help is late to respond.
Here's Greer. Decided to forego a red shirt. Finds Zugic. Zugic misses a three. Carr way up there for that rebound.
Wow.
Carr's got serious bounce. He can shoot it as well. Greer picks him up. Greer, one of Creighton's best defenders. Now Carr turned away. Good ball movement in the corner. Agbum hits a three. They've hit all their threes. Agbum is 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. He's got the ball in his hands. Gets to the nail, puts one up. Mid-range jumper is good. I tell you, Agbum's feeling it right now. He's got 10 on 4 or 5 shooting. Quick release by Greer on the three. J.J. White picks up the point guard Graves. Green, shot fake, gives it right back. Graves, the lefty, air ball. Cohen battling inside, but it's Agbum. Will come out of the pack. He had 14 against Tarleton State, Baylor's last game. They won that game. They're 3-0. It's their best competition yet.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a beautiful story, and that's the world we're in right now in college basketball. The transfers, guys taking time to develop. Speaking of develop, Blake Harper with a timely, contested corner three. But Agman just every year getting better and better and better, and now on this stage in front of Brian Anderson making the most of this opportunity.
And the Hall of Famer Grant Hill, Rob Wright transferred to BYU. That's a big loss for Baylor. And Agbam has stepped in nicely in the early going. Here's Carr. Man, he can elevate. Misses the jumper again. And Harper wanting to push it. Blake Harper pull up three in transition. Okay.
Fantastic season last year. And has continued with his great play.
Yesufu back on the floor, and he hits a three. What, Baylor went and sat. He's come back with force here in this second window. Now playing playmaker as Ratai drives on the feed from Yesufu. J.J. White of Baylor is going back to the locker room. Efforting a report on that. Lauren will let us know when she gets one. Carr drives. Carr hangs and scores.
It was a matter of time. Carr, too good, too talented. Turns that corner, elongates to the rim.
Baylor by 12. Graves gets to the basket. Creighton needed that one.
I do. Their fifth-year guard. We saw him kind of hobbling off the court. He went back to the tunnel, back to the locker room. Just got an update. Right foot discomfort. He is doubtful to return to today's game, you guys. Rightly so, but he told me that dunking actually runs in his family. I said, between you and your dad, who's the best dunker? He said his sister actually could almost dunk at one point, and she was better than him in high school. So he said his sister actually gets the props for being best dunker in the family over him and his dad. That's incredible.
Nice, good stuff, Lauren. Jason Green, the Omaha native, buries a three, and suddenly Creighton fighting their way back. Keep an eye on Dan Skillings. He was grabbing at his right foot on the way down. Carr, pull up, got it. Silky smooth from Cam Carr.
You cannot block that right there. He just elevates with ease.
Graves tried to pull a Reggie Miller, didn't get the call. Carr. He's got Greer on his back. Now Baylor gets into their offense. Greer's had the Carr duty. Carr gets free, pulls up again. Same result.
How about that?
Ratai gets to the paint. Skilling's there to clean up. Carr gets another offensive rebound. That was blocked from behind by Jason Green. Here come the Blue Jays, and a bad pass in traffic. Freeman, right place, right time. Freeman puts it in. Creighton scores first. They got a three at the end of the first half. So they get a quick 5 to make this a 6-point game. Turnover. Dix looking up top. Freeman lays it in.
Your big man Freeman getting out there, hard trap, getting the deflection, the steal, and then why not throw it up to Freeman, the big fella.
3 misses, 3 turnovers.
Man, that's not Powell's game right there. I mean, he's not a guy to make plays.
Graves on the take, contact there. Baylor got away with one, now pushing. Isaac Williams, he's a strong driver. A lot of traffic, gets a shot on goal, and Caden Powell there to clean it up.
And that's his game. On the offensive glass, defense, bringing high energy as a big, and you see him out here shouting commands out defensively and getting a deflection right there off the pass from Freeman.
Now Creighton turns it over. Yesufu to Ratai. Yesufu wants it back. Yesufu hangs short, gets his own. Missed again. Powell, another offensive rebound. Count it.
With multiple plays right here, just staying on the glass, being big, keeping the ball up.
Since the first 5 minutes of this game for Creighton. They give themselves a second chance. There goes Harper on the drive, lost the handle. Baylor in transition. Yesufu, it comes up short. And the putback by Skilling. Agbam fires. And Green clears the rebound. Creighton got it to within 2. Now Trout, long 3, got it. Isaac Trout, the junior. Transferred from Virginia, been in the program now a couple of seasons. Big 3-pointer by the Creighton Blue Jays. 4-point game, Powell inside, Powell, yes.
Powell rolling hard, being effective here. Started the second half. He's showing that Drew made the right decision with his play.
Creighton in the Big East, 3-1 thus far. Pick third in the Big East to start the year. Greer, and he hits another three.
And three ball going here, a little trailer three action. Powell was so far in the paint. And hey, right now on the offensive end, great response and great out-of-bounds play. Caught Baylor slipping on defense.
1 point game. Agbam hit 2 of those first 5. And now Yesufu. Baylor needs him to start to take over here. Agbam, no. Put back is good. What a finish that time by Dan Skillings Jr. Tight quarters, able to find some space in there to maneuver.
Right there, he and Greer were going at it. Looked like Greer was trying to, with an assist from Greer.
Yesufu for 3. That one's good. A line drive 3-pointer by Tunde Yesufu. He needed to see one go down, Grant.
Yeah, he did. Nice little set there for him off that screen. And I tell you, he is an explosive, dynamic player.
Another 3 for Isaac Trout. You could tell Creighton wanted to get the mismatch. They couldn't find it. Shot clock to 8. Here's Dix. Pull up 3. Cash. Money. Carr. Crossover. Dix giving him a handful right now. Ratai. No good. Skillings there again with a putback. His third putback of this second half. Through the second half, Creighton has made a big push. This game is all tied at 60. Skillings has been skillful at the rim. This time goes on his own and into the floor.
And the Bears, they have to block out. Cannot have a team like Creighton with multiple chances on one possession.
Dix rises up. Jumper is good. Baylor getting into their set. They're an undersized team in the Big 12. Been hurt by some rebounds in the second half. Ratai, patient, fundamental. Little turnaround off the window.
Yeah, great footwork there, playing off 2 feet. And that Baylor's had success driving the ball, getting into the paint, and making things happen.
Dix and Freeman, 2-man game. Now Zugic coming around the backside, misses a 3. Ratai with the board. Baylor pushes. Ratai, he's got 4 assists in this game. Going to take it himself. Third foul.
Ratai being aggressive, attack mode, great footwork, contested shot, and in transition, all alone. Ratai getting it done with 10 points. The Matrix.
Graves, Agbam on his hip. Oh, and a denial. Again, it's Michael Ratai.
The help side on the drive. A beautiful block on the interior by Ratai, who's done.
Into the game is Austin Schwartz for Creighton. Carr almost lost the handle, saves it though. Ratai gives it back to Carr, who powers one down. Explosive dunk by Cameron Carr. Baylor on an 8-0 run. Creighton's been able to get the game tied on a few occasions in the second half, but Baylor has had an answer. Greer left with an injury. He's back, and he goes with the reverse to put it in.
And been impressive by the play of Greer here in this game. He has been aggressive. He's made some plays. He's had some falls, but he's been effective.
He still looks hobbled a little bit, Greer. He's guarding Yesufu now, the talented freshman. Carr rises up above them all. Can't get the bounce. And a bouncing rebound to Schwartz. Down inside, Jason Green. Green puts it in. Creighton with an answer after that big Carr dunk. Got this crowd into it. Creighton now within 4. They're going to have a good finish here. Baylor and Creighton, 2 powerhouse teams in the NCAA tournament each and every year. Agbam finds Ratai for 3. Dix with the board. Dix on the drive. Yesufu with a block. Back in transition comes Baylor between the legs. Carr shuffles, lost it, gets it back, blocked.
They want to be up and down, even fast in the half court, but it's so imperative these last 4 minutes to not turn the ball over and get a good shot.
The Bears have 15 offensive rebounds this half. A huge second look up top, and Cameron Carr with the highlight of the game.
Oh my.
Wow! Set up by Agbum, what a finish! And perhaps an exclamation point. Dix drives, scores. Baylor will gladly surrender the twos.
You just throw it up high. When he jumps like that with that kind of... And I think you play it out. You still got some time. Greg McDermott wants a trap.
Carr going to the basket. Carr hangs, misses, gets his own, and puts it back. The offensive boards, a major story for Baylor. Creighton's got to go quick. Clock ticking, shot clock off. Greer, yes, tough shot.
Beautiful drive here. Greer, contested mid-range.
He's got to go. Clock's ticking. Graves, guarded by Yesufu. Here is Trout, and it's blocked by Carr. It is all Cameron Carr to the finish line here.
I mean, Cameron Carr is an athlete, and he has long arms. I mean, he just came out of nowhere. You thought in that moment he had an open space, and Carr just, man, the play defensively.
He's got 3 assists. He's got 2 blocks now to go along with his 21 points and 9 rebounds. And a turnover. Harper threw it right in the hands of Yesufu, who will put it down. Cameron Carr with 21 and 9. Yesufu